Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, Sanjian Tarot. For this unboxing video, I have Rubber Hose, a tarot by WohStudios. Yeah, it's a strange name, Rubber Hose. I have no idea what it's supposed to imply, but anyway, this was from a Kickstarter that ran from June 11, 2026 to July 11, 2026, and I received my decks on August 8, 2026. The tier I pledged for was an all-in tier, which meant this was for the collector's version and a mini tin version. Now, WohStudios published a whole bunch of other decks. They published Windbell Island Tarot, Beacon Tarot, Walnut Puppet Tarot, Null Marionette Tarot, and Comic Strip Tarot. At least those were the ones that they had a Kickstarter campaign for. There was a whole bunch of other decks that they published before they started kickstarting. Okay. Okay, looks like the decks appears fine. Alright, tin looks okay, and yeah, there's the sticker to prove authenticity. So this one means it's a pink means it's collector's or a special edition, maybe a limited edition too, and this is just a standard edition for the silver sticker. All right. Okay, so, all right, magnetic styled. Looks like the box doesn't really wrap around, so this is as far as it opens. Okay, looks like there's a physical guidebook. All right. Okay. I guess wrap physical guidebook. Okay. Physical guidebook looks like it's in a blended Chinese and English. So blended meaning the same pages on the pages. There's both languages. So it's not like a half Chinese and half English. Oh, and here's the box. All right. You know, I think I prefer the little band. I think it's I want to say a plastic band or paper band that wraps around the decks rather than this plastic wrap. Because at least with the little paper band or plastic band that wraps around the decks, I could still keep it with the deck to hold it in place while it's stored. Ooh. All right, so holographic gilding, but the description on the campaign page said it was holographic iridescent. And I don't think gilding can be both holographic and iridescent. It's either or. Because holographic shows the whole spectrum of colors at a certain angle, and iridescent only shows a limited number, like maybe 2, maybe 3. So I don't know why the description would be called in the campaign holographic iridescent. Okay, and here's the tin version. Okay, no guidebook with the tin version for, well, obvious reasons. All right. Yeah, just a basic tin. All right, no special gilding for the tin, I guess, pocket version, mini version. Okay. Ooh, that one's looks slippery already. Okay. So it looks like they're all bordered. Yeah, they're all bordered. Okay. So here's the back of the standard one. A roulette picture. All right. Ooh, okay. Different back for this tin version. All right. And I believe there are, oh, there's supposed to be 80 cards. So there's going to be a couple of extras. I think they're alternative versions, the extra cards. I think. I don't remember. Guess we'll find out. So the artist, I have no clue. I don't know who the artist is, and I also have no idea if these are hand-drawn with no AI involved. Oh, that's an interesting high priestess. There's two of them. All right. Oh, it looks like the number 2 here in the corner is a bit difficult to make out. Oh, look at that, running into issues already. Right, the size of the standard version is 70 millimeters by 120 millimeters. And the tin version, or the mini version, is 55 millimeters by 95 millimeters. For the standard version, the cardstock is black core at 330 GSM. The campaign page stated 350, and I read in the comments that it's actually 330. Plus, all the vendors selling this deck state 330 for the standard deck. Right, for the mini version, it uses waterproof PVC for the cardstock, and I have no idea what the GSM is for the mini version. That was not stated on the campaign page. No idea what the textures are. As I look at the standard version, I think I'm seeing hints of linen, a linen texture, that the classic like hatch shape that I see. So I'm guessing standard has a linen texture. No idea what the texture for the mini version is. Feels smooth, it looks smooth. Both of them have embossed finishes, according to the campaign page. So as far as RWS interpretation, it's pretty close. Very similar. Oh, it's interesting. It actually says the end for the world card. That's neat. Like the classic the end for in film. Okay, here's an extra. Okay, so there's an extra judgment card. Oh, that's an interesting judgment card. It includes pictures from the other deck. Huh, the other suits. What's this? Oh, it's called the Crossroads. Okay, that must be the second extra card. So one alternative and one extra. The Crossroads. Interesting. Well, I hope this one is defined in the guide. It's got onomatopoeias like swish swish and splash splash right there on the card. Very whimsical. Lots of color, lots of activity. It says neigh for the horse. Yeah, so, Oh, looks like there's actually characters visible for the wands and the Seven of Wands card. Yeah. I like it when there are, I guess, visual, I don't know, characters or even just hands for the Six Wands here, for the Seven of Wands cards. I like it when it's shown for this type of card, because I've always heard Familiar Witch say that for that card there are hands at the ends of the other six wands. Makes sense to me. Roll, roll, roll. Those are funny. Oh my gosh, the horse is driving a car. Yeah, well, this deck is supposed to be whimsical, according to the campaign page. Ball, ball. Oh, the heart's crying. Rumble? I didn't think there'd be a sign of a storm rumbling in the Four of Swords card. I'm just noticing how the studio name is right there at the top. And then since the year, I can't even read the year. 2005 maybe? I'll need my glasses. I don't know how I feel about that. having the studio name blatantly there on almost every single card. I don't think I saw this in the major arcana. It's probably there, just didn't pay attention. That's kind of... yeah, you know what? I don't know how I feel about that part. Having the studio name just blatantly there on the card. I know the artist would include like their initials, but it would be a bit more discreet. Like Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti would add his initials CM in every card that he drew, but it would be more subtle, more blended into the imagery. But this seems blatant. I mean, it's right there in the top here, at least for the minor arcana. You could see WohStudios. Okay, so it's plural. Yeah, it's just blatantly there in every card. I think it's also the first time I've seen a studio include its name in the imagery of every card. The artist, like the artist's initials, like that I understand. But a whole studio? Really? I mean, it's already on the box. Like I don't know why the studio name has to be included. The artist name, maybe. I wouldn't mind the artist's name included. You know, because artists tend to sign their artwork. You know, just to make sure, I guess it's not counterfeit, things like that. So that I understand, that I get. So I kind of wish it was the artist who included his or her name. Or if it's multiple artists, you know, include all the artists' names, like subtly, I guess. This is, I don't know, this seems so advertisement, like very markety. When the studio name is there. And the artwork is kind of neat. It's got that old classic style, maybe before I was born, animation style. Before I was born. I still don't understand why the deck is called Rubber Hose. I don't know, maybe it's because the way, maybe in this picture, maybe the arms look so bendy. Yeah, look, there's like practically no elbows. Looks rubber. When I think rubber hose, I think, you know, garden hose, a water hose. Because I think, were they rubber back then? I don't know. Maybe not now. Maybe back then they were. Garden hoses were rubber. Did you drink out of a water hose when you were a kid? 'Cause I did. And look how I turned out. That's interesting. A train for a Knight of Pentacles? That's interesting. That's not something I would expect in a Knight of Pentacles card. The train doesn't look stationary either. Alright, shuffle test. I guess clearly the pocket version is going to be hella slippery. I don't think I like that. It said it's PVC cardstock, so maybe that's why the pocket version is slippery. Alright, shuffle test for the standard one. Black cord, this is 330 GSM. Oh yeah, that's definitely 330 GSM. Yeah. Yeah, I think it definitely would feel a lot stiffer if it was 350. All right, overhand shuffling. Okay, seems pretty good. A little bit on the slick side, I think. Yeah. Well, all right, yeah. Not clumpy at all. I think it's a little bit more, I guess, on the slippery spectrum. Okay. Oh, it was upside down the whole time. Interesting. Oh, all right, yeah. Okay. All right. Shuffle test for. Okay, this mini version. Or pocket version. Not sure what to call it. I think mini was a lot smaller than this, so maybe I'd call it pocket. Ooh, okay. Alright, you know what? With as easy as I was able to riffle shuffle, this could be maybe 310 or 300. I mean, just because of the size, like, I think at 350 it would be pretty stiff. So I'm guessing maybe it's either the same GSM as the standard one or a little bit lighter. So I don't know, oh, look at that. Oh my god, I swear I was shuffling and I ended up on a Nine of Swords card, just like the standard version. That's kind of creeping me out at the moment. Well, anyway, all right. So the guidebook, half Chinese and half English. Okay. Ooh, there's a character introduction. Called Dice Star. I don't know if it's Dice or Dice Star. The binding is, oh jeez. Oof. Okay, yeah, I'm already not liking the way the text is really far down where the binding is. So it's looks like I'm gonna really have to bend the book pretty far back. No, maybe not. Just the first second page. Yeah, I'm having a difficult time trying to see the text that's closer to the binding. Okay. All right, maybe it's just that second page. It's not as bad as I seem to go through the rest of the book. It's not too bad. I'm still not comfortable with the text going down all the way from edge to edge. And so when it's at the binding, it's a little bit difficult to see. But it looks like Major Arcana has 2 pages. It's like One for the picture and one general description, and then minor arcana, I see only one page, so the picture is smaller. All right, actually, let's see if the extra card is defined. I think it was called Crossroads. All right, I don't see it. Okay, it's not at the end of the major arcana. Maybe it's at the beginning. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's in this. No, I don't see it in the. All right. I don't see it in the table of contents. All right, looks like the crossroads is not defined. Okay, that extra card called the crossroads isn't described in here. Not happy. I think maybe this is it. So here's the King of Pentacles. Maybe it's this one. I see a page. Oh. Damn it, I was wrong about the minor arcana. Minor arcana has 2 pages worth of information. Okay, I think this is what threw me off. I don't know why, but some sections here, the wand section, the minor arcana, it seems to, the picture is on one side, and then here, now it's on the other side. What's with the flip-flop here? Oh. Looks like some of the cards have only one description. I mean, one page for the description, but looks like some of the cards here, 10 of Wands. Then there's 2 pages. Wait. Yeah, see, there's a page. Okay. Oh, this is weird. This layout on every page is weird. Okay. Looks like the court. Okay, looks like this is weird. The court cards have 2 pages. Maybe this is what's throwing me off. This is weird. Okay, here's an ace. Yeah. The ace through 10 cards have 1 page, but then going to the court cards, there are 2 pages of descriptions. Oh boy. Yeah, that's weird. I just think it's weird. However, back to the extra card, I don't see a description of it. Yeah, there's no description so far of the... Wait, maybe this is the one. Found it. It's extremely last. I think this is what it is. I think it's Revelation, right? I mean, it said Crossroads, but maybe the English translated the card as Revelation. Yeah, but it comes after this section in the guidebook. Narrative, logic, and life insights. So after this section is the... Wait, no, it says minor arcana. Oh. Damn it. I keep reading these wrong. It said minor arcana, and I don't know if that Crossroads card is considered minor arcana. Man, okay. Okay, maybe this is just a general definition of the entire minor arcana. In that case, I don't know why it's at the end of this guide. Wow, this layout is weird. At least to me it is. See, Major Arcana Revelation. Okay, that was just a page describing the Minor Arcana at the back, and this is a page describing the Major Arcana. This is weird. This is a weird layout. I can't make really much sense of it. Anyway, let's see what the guide, how the guide describes their cards. It's cards. Let's see. All right, so here's the Nine of Swords card, which, yeah, this is still freaking me out. Both cards were shuffled, and I end up seeing the Nine of Cards in both decks. Ooh, is the Empress underneath it? No, okay. Okay, so, all right, let's see what the guide says about the Nine of Swords. Okay. Oh, there's a description of the image. Dice star jolts awake in the deep night, consumed by anxiety and guilt. Okay. Looks like it's just general phrases to describe it. Yeah, it says upright analysis, extreme worry, mental torment. Reverse analysis, the root of fear is revealed, seeking support, glimpsing hope. That's it. That's all it is. That it's just a description of the image, and it looks like keywords and key phrases for upright and reverse. All right, let's do a Major Arcana description. There's the Empress here, yeah, because it's 2 pages worth. So here is the Empress. I don't know why she has to have, does she look angry? That face, that makes her look like she's angry. She looks like she's kind of sneering. Didn't think the Empress was like that. All right, so then the guide for the Empress card, it says, and actually starts this way. Have never seen such a vibrant wheat field. Stars willingly form her crown. Flowers adorn her necklace, and every passing traveler offers blooms in tribute and respect to the Empress. Okay. All right, and then it just, story interpretation. Okay, here we go. If I could just be able to read. The Empress, crowned in gold, holds her wand and governs the vitality of all things. Beneath her feet, golden wheat sways, and beyond, dense forests flourish, a scene alive with abundance. The Venus symbol set within her heart-shaped shield brings her people prosperity and peace. Oh, that's just a generic Rider-Waite-Smith description. And then it goes on to describe upright keywords and phrases and reverse keyword and phrases. Okay, it's just a basic Rider-Waite-Smith definition. Yeah. I'm reading the descriptions for the other Major Arcana cards. Oh. Interesting. For the Hermit card, the story interpretation says, inside the shimmering wheel, dreams seem preserved in amber, sparkling stars resemble truth and also hope. In the background, the dark night and faint starlight weave a wondrous rhythm. The path to truth is inevitably filled with hardship and simplicity, but don't be afraid. Even in desolation, there is always a faint light to guide you, and there is always a chance for wonder to appear. Oh, okay. Yeah, there is some kind of a wheel here in the Hermit card, so I think that's what the story interpretation was talking about there. Inside the shimmering wheel. Okay, so, well, it's leans heavily on the Rider-Waite-Smith because, why else would you? I just wish there was a little bit more interpretation or I guess, description relating to the image of this specific deck itself, not just the generic Rider-Waite-Smith image. So it kind of, I guess it seems like it kind of hints at the imagery somewhat, but still like leans heavily on the Rider-Waite-Smith definitions. Oh, all right, so that's the guidebook. All right, so there were stretch goals, and since I had the all-in tier, they would be included in my pledge once the stretch goals were met. So let's see. Now, one of the interesting stretch goals was, I don't know, these were called shake stands. And meaning there's a spring, so it looks like you attach this little acrylic piece to the top and then stick the bottom, like, I guess tape it down somehow, and then you just kind of let it wiggle around, I guess. So this was one for each deck. I think this one with the cup was for the standard one, and this other one with the 2 of cups for the tin version. So yeah, this is interesting. So there are some custom stickers also. Let's see. So there was part of the stretch goal. So various stickers here. Looks like it's of the character in different poses. Yeah, and other characters. Yeah, from, oh yeah, see here's I guess that's a Queen of Swords, and yeah, ooh, there's a lot of stickers here. Oh, this is a good variety. And a good amount too. Wow. I would have actually, this was an add-on, I would have gotten more. Because this is a nice amount. This is a nice amount of stickers to go with this. So this, and then there's wooden card stand. According to the campaign page, this was meant for what they called ambassadors. So you would take a picture, post it on your Instagram account, and then let the studio know. I don't know why I got this anyway, because I do not have an Instagram account. Never saw the need for one, but got one anyway. I don't know if it's because I'm a returning backer, but those returning backers got different extras. This is interesting. I wonder if I might have to wipe the inside before inserting a card, because I'm seeing here, what is that, ink? Yeah, and I don't know, residue maybe? Yeah, probably want to try and clean the inside of this. Don't want any residue on the cards. That would be kind of bad. Kind of, no, it'll be really bad. All right, so there's also a custom altar cloth included. And this was automatically included in all-in tier. All right, this is 65 centimeters by, ooh, it's sticky, 75 centimeters. Oh, it's one of those sticky, oh, it's one of those like sticky wraps. So it's meant to, yeah, it's meant to be like a wrap and I guess a kind of a holder too. Like you can put the deck in here and then you wrap it, and you could kind of like hold it and the wrap would hold. Okay, so this is less like an altar cloth and more like, I want to say, a sticky wrap. So I think this is primarily a sticky wrap that can be used as an altar cloth. Yeah, it's not Velcro. It's just it sticks to itself. So yeah, here's a cloth. Interesting. It looks reversible. Yeah, like WohStudios there again at the front. So yeah, let's demonstrate like what I mean by sticky wrap. So you can, I guess, let me see, the folding part, I don't know. Like you're supposed to be able to fold it together, you know, kind of like so. I forgot how. I think the demonstration I saw was like this and like this. And then you can wrap it and it would like, see it stays. See, like the flap isn't dropping. And then you could just, I guess, here, look, stick it together like this. And it's supposed to stick together to each other somehow. I think it's like this. And then you just have the wrap. And so, yeah, see, see how it's sticking together. It's not separating. Yeah, if I hold it upside down, see the wrap. So it's supposed to stick to itself. So it's like a sticky cloth, like the sticky notes. How they'll stick to whatever you stick it to, but then you could still be able to pull it apart. But yeah, so this isn't really, I wouldn't call this an altar cloth. Maybe it doubles as an altar cloth, but this is more like a wrap. So that you can, so you don't have to tie it. You just mash the ends together and there you go. Yeah, that's not very pretty, but I think you get the idea. All right, so this turns out to be, yeah, see the way I'm peeling, it's peeling off because it's sticking to itself. Yeah, so it's supposed to be, I guess, some kind of alternative wrap. All right. Yeah, that was weird because the campaign page described this as a altar cloth. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I thought it was an altar cloth. Oh, see, it's sticking already. All right, let's just... Okay. Yeah, was not expecting this to be I guess a wrap. It's still cool. Like, it's still nice, and it's still a decent size, I guess. I mean, it was pretty small. I'm not sure if that really was 65 centimeters by 75 centimeters, because that seemed pretty small. I don't know. Is that what 65 centimeters is supposed to be, I guess? Yeah, I can't be sure. Alright, so those were, I guess, a bunch of the, I guess, all-in extras, or that was part of the all-in tier. So the stretch goals that actually were met. Okay, so a matching, I got two, I guess because of I got two decks. So matching a cloth pouch, matching tarot pouch. Now I read in the comments that the pouch was not big enough to hold the standard size deck. And I wonder if it can't hold the box and only the deck. So here we go. So yeah, custom pouch. Yeah, same on both sides. All right, so let me see. So here's just the box. Oh, huh. Well, you know, it fit. Okay, maybe I read I think the comment I read was maybe for a different campaign then. Okay, so yeah, clearly fit the full deck with the box. All right. So which means this should, I think they're the same size. They appear to be the same size. So yeah, it should easily fit the pocket deck. No problem. All right. So a decision coin was also included for meeting the stretch goal. I guess I got 2. I don't know why I got 2. Maybe 1 for each deck, but yeah, here they are. Here's one, the yes side, and then the other one here, the no side is visible. So yeah. So that's the decision coin. That was a, this is the no, and then yeah, here we go. Here's the yes side again. Sorry for the glare. All right. All right, and a couple of astrology dice. Yeah, I've never used these before. Not sure how to use them, but yeah, so it's one that has planetary symbols, one with zodiac symbols, and one with just the number. So these are all D12s. D12 dice in this like pink-orange color blend. Yeah. All right, and I didn't realize that there is this sealed guide. This is meant for the tin version. And I'm guessing it's just like the standard version where it's bilingual. Okay, so, and yeah, obviously it can't fit in the tin, so yeah. And I think making the guide smaller to fit the tin would mean like the text and pictures would be difficult to read due to the smaller size and smaller font. All right. Okay, so yeah, that is everything. Now there were add-ons which would have been like a binder for the cards, an extra decision coin, a generic altar cloth. It wouldn't have been a matching altar cloth. It's like some generic basic WohStudio altar cloth as an add-on. Or you could get this custom cloth. I guess I wouldn't call it an altar cloth, more like a sticky wrap. Extra deck copies were also part of the add-ons, and also one of their other decks that they had a recent campaign for, which was called Magic Town Tarot. This baffles me that both decks, even though they were shuffled, they both had... They came across a 9 of Swords at the top of the deck. That's wild. Huh. There's something I'm nervous about? Something I may be anxious about? Kind of projecting out there? I didn't think I was. Alright. Okay, so these decks, and only the decks, are available at Vermilion Collection's online store and Etsy shop. This is available also at Tevada Tarot, but it would be just this standard size, which is, I guess, called the collector's version. So only the collector's version is available at Tevada Tarot's online store. Not available yet, last I checked. So you can at least sign up for notifications once it's available if you want to get it at Tevada Tarot. All right, yeah. That is the end of this video. I hope you got something out of it, as well as my brief first impressions of Rubber Hose Tarot. See you in the next video.